When I went up there, I had to move it.
Good morning.
All right, good morning, board. How y'all doing?
Good morning.
All right, thank y'all for giving me the opportunity. I wasn't prepared to speak. I'll keep it 3 minutes, I promise. I want to say welcome to our new interim public works director. We're proud to have you, and let's get to work. In regard to cameras, thank you, Supervisor Everest, for asking for cameras. Just so people understand why cameras are so important, is because when we have crimes, we have no way of finding out who the person that committed the crime is. And with cameras, license plate readers, we're able to identify suspects quicker. And as you know, we've had several shootings in this neighborhood. Thank you for that. To Supervisor Dixon, you made a very good point in regard to the legislature having the power to appropriate funding. In your spare time, I want you to look at House Bill 1890, which was authored by me last session, which was asking $100,000 to get cameras for our neighborhoods because we realized the importance of it. Also, when you talked about roads, House Bill 1889 was offered by me for $750,000, as well as 1887 for demolition of blighted properties for $250,000, and an additional $650,000 in House Bill 1883. Now, we were not successful in our efforts, but as everyone knows, we didn't get any money for special projects last year, so nobody got funding. But we were in line to get it if we were able to provide it. And so I will be going back again and asking for this money again. Now, I'm here today because I want to hear the needs of the county so that I'm able to go and advocate, and as you say, Supervisor Dixon, legislate for the county to see what it is that we can get done. But one thing that we have to do is we have to start working in solidarity. There's no I in team, there's no I in board. We got to work together. And what we see from other counties is we see the delegation come together. It's not I did this, I did that. Because quiet is kept. Nobody on this board has the power to vote on any bill. And all the legislation, the Supervisor Dixon, 2 million, 1 million, whatever it was, I voted in favor of it because I have a vote. And I will vote to support Hinds County. Another person that was very instrumental in the courthouse was the Honorable Judge Deborah Gibbs, the former legislator. She told us I was ranking in her courtroom, she advocated and she fought for that. There were several people that were working to get this done. We're only going to get things done by working together. Supervisor Dixon, you say, I had 33 votes the first time I ran. You're absolutely right. I came back at 69% of the vote the second time. Thank you for putting that bug in my ear and motivating me to get out there and run for office. It's not who puts it out there, but it's what you do with the work. All right. And I work my butt off in my district. I don't know how many doors you knocked on for me, how many churches you went and talked, but I appreciate every single thing that you did, as with everybody else on this board. But I want to say that I'm in office right now because I'm a no damn appointed. That's who put me in office. All right. So once again, I want to do whatever I can to help this board, to work with this board. Solidarity is key. When you come out, we need to see a united front at the Capitol.
That's right.
And what I will say is we're doing great things. With House Bill 1, our new tax bill, y'all been talking a lot about use tax. Well, we've increased the diversion for use tax, meaning our county roads and bridges now will have more money to get the job done. So that it's not coming big in the Capitol. Can we have this money fighting for it? But we're dedicating a streamlined source and more funding going to use tax, so they'll be able to get more done.
Okay.
That's all I have. Thank you all so much.
We have Supervisor Dixon and then Supervisor Smith. And then Supervisor. Okay. Supervisor. All right, Supervisor Smith.
Yes. Representative Nelson.
Yes, sir.
Really?
I'm giving my stuff in.
Yeah, I can't let you get away that fast. I do understand that one of the reasons that no county probably receives it because they get rid of the state income tax and the grocery tax, but yet they went up on the fuel tax. So next year, do you think it's likely that we would go resort and get some better funding?
Okay.
Because we really rely upon funding. We thought for sure that we was going to get, we asked $15 million for rural roads and unincorporated area, and to get nothing. Hinds County is a large county, and we're heavily employee heavy and building heavy, and a lot of the taxes really go for those things. And I think there's limited funds. I have one of the largest districts, and I think I had about $2 million, and I covered almost 550 miles of roads. It's impossible to get anything of substance done with that little money.
Supervisor, that's a great question. I'm glad you asked that question because there's a lot of misconceptions about House Bill 1. The state income tax elimination is going to be a slowly phased out approach up until the year 2041.
Right.
As of right now, state income tax has not been reduced. It goes into effect starting 2026 at a rate, I think, 0.25%. So I'm saying that to say that the reason that districts didn't get money has absolutely nothing to do with House Bill 1. The reason that the districts didn't get money is because of lack of funds in the state budget. Because what we were using ARPA funds. We were also using the Gulf Coast oil spill money. That was about, I think, about $2.5 billion that's out of the budget now. So see, we've been using that money in past years. That's why this new capital expense and this new, what we call a Christmas tree bill, that didn't start happening until we had an abundance of funds. And so in the past, there wasn't a big pool of money to choose from, but we've been able to give money to districts and cities and all of that for many years due to the money that we had on settlement funds. Now with the grocery tax, it's reduced by 2%. But what we did in the legislation is we made sure that counties will still be made whole. So the state will be absorbing that deficit in the grocery tax. Also with the fuel tax, it's going to be increased by 9%, 3% each year for 3 years in a phase-in period. That money is going to be going to MDOT. Because what we see happening a lot is we're taking general funds, giving them to MDOT. So now we're able to shore up some more money since we have a dedicated funding source for the MDOT. So the reason the counties got money is not about the state income tax elimination bill.
But what about the lottery?
So the lottery, what the lottery funds is, it funds $80 million goes to MDOT, and then the rest goes to the EEF, the Education Enhancement Fund.
Can we get something out of it?
So what we're doing is, hopefully, once we're able to make MDOT whole, all this extra money that we've been sending them, we would be able to start placing it in other places where it needs to go.
Mississippi College got $9 million there.
Who was that?
Mississippi College,
They got $9 million of the,
money from state.
what, this past session?
Yeah.
You know, we funded all of our schools, so that's a whole different fund, that don't come out of the common capital expense.
Okay. Supervisor,
Okay, thank you.
Supervisor Dixon?
Thank you, Mr. President. The money that came, we're talking about now, that's money it's bond money, and we got that in the conference. It's no new money. This is old money that's allocated. The money we got in 2024, there was money came out of appropriation ways and means. But the money that's coming now, that's bond. That's the money I got in the conference. So they don't have anything to do with this year. That's when you sell the bond at the end of the year. And that's when they allocate. Last year, they didn't have enough money to sell the bond, so they didn't sell the bond to this year after the session. So that's where that money come from. That's old money. That was not in the bill. That came in conference reading. Thank you.
Okay. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So now we go to Mr. Joey Perkins, Director of the Emergency Operations Center. Perkins?